Hello friends, let's start the Java tutorials. So first of all, we should know what is Java. Java is basically a high-level programming language originally developed by Sun. It is released in 1995. Java runs on a variety of platforms such as Windows, Mac OS, and the various versions of Unix. If you see the feature of Java, it is the best feature is object oriented. Then it's a platform independent and it is quite simple and it is highly secure and highly distributed, and it is also architecture neutral, dynamic, and same time portable, robust, interpreted, performance, and multi-threaded. So let's talk about the all the features one by one. So if I'll talk about the object oriented, in Java everything is an object. Java can be easily extended since it is based on the object module. Now, how it is platform independent? Unlike many other programming language, including C, C++, when Java is compiled, it is not compiled into platform specific machine, rather into platform independent bytecode. This bytecode is distributed over the wave and interpreted by the virtual machine on whichever platform it is being run on. Example Linux, Windows or Mac, whatever. Now, simple means Java. Why Java is simple? So Java is designed to be easy to learn. If you understand the basic concept of OOPS, Java it would be easy to master. So now how it is secure? So with Java secure feature, it enables to develop virus-free, tamper-free system. Authentication techniques are based on the public key encryptions. So all your code is highly secure. Now how it is architecture neutral. So Java compiler generates an architecture neutral object file format which makes the compiled code executable on many processors with the presence of Java runtime system. Now how it is portable. Being architecture neutral and having no implementation dependent aspect of the specification makes Java portable. Compiler in Java is written in NCC with a clean portability boundary, which is a POSIX subset. Now, how it is robust? Java makes an effort to eliminate error-prone situation by emphasizing mainly on compile time error checking and runtime checking. Now, how it is multi-threaded? With Java's multi-thread feature, it is possible to write program that can perform many tasks simultaneously. This design feature allow the developers to construct interactive application that can run smoothly. So you can make a program which can run parallelly multiple tasks, multiple kind of thing you can do at the same time. Now how it is interpreted? Java bytecode is translated on the fly to native machine instructions and is not stored anywhere. The development process is more rapid and analytical since linking is an incremental and lightweight process. Let's talk about the performance. So with the use of just in-time compiler, Java enables high performance. Let's talk about the distributed. Java is designed for the distributed environment of the internet. Now how it is dynamic. Java is considered to be more dynamic than C or C++ since it is designed to adapt to an evolving environment. Java program can carry extensive amount of runtime information that can be used to verify and resolve access to object on runtime. How can you set up the environment for Java program? So for that, what you need to do, just download the Java Standard Edition. It's freely available from the link. You can see the oracle.com/java/technology slash java se java se jdk 8 download.html. So you can have multiple Java versions. So here I am taking example of Java 8. Now you can also have Java 7, you can also have Java 11, or you have Java 10, whatever in your choice. You can download a version based on your operating system. Follow the instructions to download the Java and run the .exe in case of Windows, or .sh in case of uh, Mac or Linux. To install Java on your machine. Once you install Java on your machine, you will need to set environment variables to point to correct installation directories. Setting up the path for Windows. Assuming you have installed Java in C slash program files slash Java slash JDK directory. Right click on my computer and select properties. Click the environment variable button under the advanced tab. Now alter the path variable so that it is also contain the path to the Java executable. Example, if the path is currently set C window system 32, then change your path to read C Windows system 22 semicolon. Semicolon divides basically separator for two different paths. So now your new path will add after the semicolon, that is C program files java jdk slash bin. Till the bin you need to give the path. So all the binary file are in bin folder only. Now setting up the path for Linux, Unix, Solaris, free BSDs and all. So environment variable path should be set to point where the Java binaries have been installed. Refer to your shell documentation. If you have trouble doing this, example, if you base your shell, then you would add the following line to end of your base RC. Export path equal to path slash to Java dollar variable path variable, whatever in your system. So now comes to the editor. Which editor is best, or which editor is popular? So if you see, the Eclipse is much popular in Java, and also there is a NetBeans. So you can use either of them, NetBeans or Eclipse. Both are free and you can download it from their websites. That for NetBeans you need to go to the netbeans.org, and then for Eclipse you have to go to the eclipse.org. So let's talk about the basic syntax. So what are the basic syntax available in Java? When we consider a Java program, it can be defined as a collection of objects that communicate via invoking each other's method. Let us now briefly look into what do class, object, method and instance variable mean. Object. Object have states and behaviors. Example, a dog has states, color, name, breed, as well as behavior such as wagging their tail, barking, eating. An object is an instance of class. Now, what is class? A class can be defined as a template, blueprint that describes the behavior, state that can object of its type support. Now, what is method? A method is basically a behavior. A class can contain many methods. It is a method where the logics are written, data is manipulated, and all the actions are executed. Instance variable. Each object has its unique set of instance variable, and object's state is created by the value assigned to this instance variable. All these things we will show in the upcoming examples. So let's see the hello world. So if you see the hello world program, you need to define a class. Let's suppose name it as a my first Java program. So this is the class. Now in Java, every class must have a public static void main method. Why it is? Because compiler needs to understand from where it has to be start. So basically this method, public static void main method, indicate the Java compiler to starting point. So from here it can be start the program. So in one application there should be only one public static void main method. It should not have multiple static void main method. So each application must have only one public static void main method. So here you can see the public is a access modifier, static is the access modifier, and void is the return type, and main is the method name, and argument list is the input argument. So if you want to print hello world, you need to write system.out.println. So for println, there are multiple kind of things like print and println. Print is basically printing in a single line, and println will basically print and uh, break to the next line. Now again, basic syntax has some more facility, that is case sensitivity. Java is a case sensitivity, which means identifier hello and hello would have different meaning. Means capital H and small as h has different meaning. So you have to very careful about the case sensitivity. Now class name. For all class names, the first letter should be in the uppercase. If several words are used to form the name of the class, each inner word's first letter should be in the uppercase. Example, class my first Java class. Here you can see M, F, J and C all are in caps. So it's a basically camel case. Method name. All method names should start with the lowercase letter. If several words are used to form the name of the method, then each inner word's first letter should be in upper class. If you see the example here, so my method name. So my is start with the small name, then method M is start with the caps, and the name start with caps. Now let's talk about the program file name. Name of the program file should exactly match the class name. When saving the file, you should save it using the class name. Remember, Java is case sensitive and append .java to the end of the name. If the file name and the class name do not match, your program will not compile. But please make a note that in case you do not have a public class present in the file, name can be different than the class name. It is also not mandatory to have a public class in a file. Assume my first Java program is the class name, then my file should be saved as my first Java program .jar. Let's see about the public static void main method. Java program processing starts from the main method, which is a mandatory part of every Java program. Now what is Java identifier? All Java component requires name, names used for classes, variable and methods are called identifiers. In Java, there are several points to remember about identifiers. They are as follows. All identifiers should begin with the letter A to Z or small a to z, means capital A to Z to small a to Z. Concurrency character dollar or any underscore, means any underscore or dollar you can use. After the first character, identifier can have any combination of character. A key word cannot be used as a identifier. Most importantly, identifiers are the case sensitive. So very careful about the case sensitivity. Example of legal identifier: age, dollar salary, underscore value, underscore one, underscore value. So these all are the legal identifier. If you talk about the illegal argument identifier, we can see 1, 2, 3, ABC minus salary. So here the first one is start with the integer 1, 2, 3 and ABC. So this is not the legal identifier. Again in salary you can see the minus salary, which is again not the legal. Thank you.